Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Monday Marketing Mastery. Tonight we've got a jam-packed night for you. Won't be too long, so I'll get you out of here tonight. But make sure you've got a pen, some paper. Make sure you're taking notes. You're here, so make sure. What I want you to do right now, before we get this thing kicked off, because it is a packed house. Every seat is full tonight, so definitely glad to see that kind of stuff. Not everyone is here yet, though. So usually we'll get this thing kicked off a few minutes past, but go to this fan page. All right, guys, go to this fan page and you'll see a post and it'll look just like that, and let everybody know where you are. Tag somebody. If you got teammates that need to be here, if you got people that know they need to be here tonight, make sure they're here with us tonight, because we're going to be going over some stuff that is big. You know, it can be big for your business, your team's business. I know it's big for me. We'll be going over this stuff, and we'll be taking some important questions tonight. So not a lot of content, but we'll be having a good live Q&A too. That way, you know, you guys can get your questions answered, and we can get this thing kicked off. So excited. We'll get rock and rolling, or we'll get, you know, to rock and rolling in about 2 to 3 minutes. So definitely head over to my fan page real quick. If you haven't shot it a like yet, make sure you shoot it a like, and then shout out where you are tonight. So just comment on this post and let them know where you are. All right, guys, we're going to get this thing kicked off. Again, my name is Ryan McMorris. Welcome to Monday Marketing Mastery, where we're going to bring you the best in marketing training for your home business. I will be your interactive upline tonight. So make sure that you turn off your cell phone, turn off all distractions. Make sure that you are tuned into this tonight, because we got some jam-packed stuff. We are going to be going over objections tonight. So what I want you to do is click the raise your hand button. If objections have ever kind of like, if you ever thought they've you know, kind of pigeonholed you in a spot, or they've put some roadblocks up in your business, objections suck. You know, objections, you know, they really do suck. I mean, who wants to get objections, right? So tonight I'm going to be going over some ways that I handle objections. All right. I'm also going to be going over some ways that you can avoid objections before you even get them. And for a special group of probably about 3 to 5 at the end of this, I haven't decided yet. For a special group, I'm going to show you an awesome way that I've been able to end rejection. All right. Literally end rejection into your network marketing company. So imagine that. All right. So imagine if you literally never heard no again. All right. So, and I'm going to show you how to do that tonight. So if you're ready to take action on that, like I said, we've got about, there's about 40 people on here tonight. So there's going to be about 3 to 5 people. I'm going to show you a really special way to end rejection. And it's really cool. It's not hard, but you're going to be able to end rejection for the rest of your networking career. So again, guys, my name is Ryan McMorris. What's up? Glad you're here tonight. We're here to bring you some really cool stuff. So I'm going to play around tonight because it's like Christmas. So let's see. Uh-oh. All right, cool. So I'll be your teacher tonight. All right, so I'm your teacher tonight. All right, I was playing around with this stuff. We'll get that chat back going. And let's see, boom, the chat's back going. All right, cool. So let's share my screen. Let's get this thing kicked off. All right. And here we go. All right, cool. We're on it. All right, guys. So again, my name is Ryan McMorris. All right. I have been in this industry going on 3 years now. I absolutely love it. Network marketing has been the catalyst for like so much in my life, and it's shown me a lot. I've learned more network marketing than I have in college or any type of career that I've ever had. So excited to bring this stuff to you tonight, guys. Tonight we're going to be going over objection handling mastery. And these are just some of my results. This way, if you don't know who I am, if this is your first time seeing me, if this is your first time hopping on one of my webinars, guys, I want you to understand that I'm not a amateur at this. I know what I'm doing. I know how to get results, and I know how to make money online. I know how to teach people how to make money online. So if you're struggling, if you're just getting started, guys, these are some of the numbers I throw up on a weekly basis. These are, and I went from a place where I was like really not making any money in my business. So I say that, and I show you this stuff, not in a way to brag, but in a way to say, guys, this is possible. You can make, $6,000 a week. You can have, 1,200, to 15, whatever you want to make, you can make it here. So I want you to imagine, a world with no rejections. All right. Just close your eyes. All right. Nothing's on this screen. What I want you to do is just close your eyes. And I want you to imagine your business, all right, the business that you wake up, that dream business that you want to have, right? I want you to imagine it, no rejection, okay? You wake up, you get your little residual check, and you're closing people, all right, you're enjoying yourself. So what I want you to do is I want you to set your intention right now. Set your intention for whatever you want to get out of this webinar, okay? Open your mind, set your intention, and be ready to take action on the things that we're going to go over tonight, okay? Because nothing replaces action. So set your intention for everything that you want to happen tonight, and it guaranteed it will happen, okay? So imagine having to talk to less people while getting bigger results, okay? Imagine having people looking at you in a more professional way when you're presenting your opportunity. All right, imagine having the confidence to show your opportunity to more people, okay? Imagine having the ability to be fearless in your business, all right, and getting more yeses in your business, okay? So we want to, we don't want to run away from no, right? But we want to get more yeses, right? So who wants more yeses? Okay, raise your hand if you want more yeses. And I want to get some engagement tonight. So I'm got some really cool stuff, so I'm really excited, if you can't tell. All right, so again, I've been in this industry for going on a few years now. I've personally enrolled over 200 people. I've trained people in over 50. I can't convince anybody to join my business. All right, we're not novices. All right, we want to train you how to be absolute professionals in this business. So doing that, we want to make sure that everybody is on that route to being a professional. Remember, guys, professionals sort. Okay, this is a sorting business. So you may be asking, what do you mean by sorting? So what I mean is, we want to sort to see who's open. Okay, we want to sort to say, okay, who is open? And I think you guys may have lost my slides here. There we go. All right, cool. All right, good deal. Make sure you guys can see my slides. All right, so sorters are the winners in this business. So we want to see who's open, right? All right, that's how we sort. Now, when we take those people who are open, we want to see who's ready to run. Okay, we're going to enroll those people that are ready to run, and then we're going to take those people that we've enrolled, and we're going to sort those out into our leaders. All right, and then we're going to take all those leaders and we're going to sort those out into our all-star team. Okay, and once we've sorted all the way to our all-star team, we're going to end up with 6 to 20 people that are in for life. and are ready to run. And those 6 to 20 people are going to end up creating the volume that your business needs in order to create that $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month income for you. Okay, so it's only going to come down to about 6 different people, and you may have to go through a lot of people to do that. But that's your magic numbers, is a real good 6 people. I go for 20. I want 20 solid people that I know are going to run with me for life. So getting a no brings you closer to the next yes. All right. So what I want people to do is we want to expect that no. Okay. We want to go for it. And if you read the book Go for No, it's kind of the mentality. A good trainer friend of mine, Cesar Rodriguez, we do an exercise where we literally we present and we are expecting that person to say no. And guess what? When you expect it, you take it a lot differently. It doesn't hurt so bad when you're just same thing. You're expecting that no, and it doesn't hurt so bad. It doesn't feel so awkward when you get that no. So that's something that I practice a lot. Okay, because it's your position, it's your posture that can take you such a long way. So again, we want to expose properly and professionally every time. Okay, sometimes getting that no, you can get defensive. We want to make sure that we end that tonight. I'm going to show you some ways to do that tonight. So what are objections? Objections are simply unanswered questions. Okay, prospects feel as if they can't do what we're doing, all right, and they won't have success. So they have to see that vision. They have to see it. And when prospects feel that way, all right, that's when they're going to pull the trigger. But if you're doing something that is turning them off, okay, if you're having to explain things, if you're having to go up and down in things, if you're not doing or following the system, then they're literally just sitting there looking at you like, okay, I don't want to do that, and I don't want to have my friends and family do that. Okay, it needs to be simple, and they need to know that they can do it. All right, so if you're doing stuff that's off the duplicatable system and you're enrolling people, guess what? That's not duplicatable, and people are feeling like, you know what? I don't want to do that. So we are paid to reassure that we have a duplicatable process. Okay, remember that. We are paid to reassure that people can do what we do to bring them into business. All right, I think I keep losing my slides, so let me present. Let's make sure. All right, so make sure that we're going through those things. So sorry about that if you guys are losing my slides. I'm not sure what is going on there. All right, but you should be able to see my slides. Cool. All right, so the pre-objection checklist. All right, we need to share your vision. Okay, if you don't have a vision right now, use somebody else's. And what we mean by that is share your vision. So I was on a coaching call earlier today, and this particular person was in a travel business, and we just want to figure out, hey, what are the two things the two reasons you came into this business? Okay, well, I want to travel and make money, right? Well, we want to be more specific than that, right? I want to go to Cancun. I want to go and get paid for it, and instead of just making money, I want to get a house. All right, so when I'm talking to people, I share my vision. We got to share our vision every day, and our vision has to include other people. Guys, that is like $1 million stuff. So if you did not write that down, make sure to write that down. Share your vision and make it include other people. People need to feel your passion. They need to know that you're doing something, you're going somewhere, and you're on a path. Okay. Make good use of the takeaway. Okay, people need to feel like there's something to lose. Okay, so a lot of times our position, our posture doesn't really put our prospects in a position to where they feel like they're going to lose something. Okay, so and this is what we teach our teams, and these are why our teams grow so quickly and so fast, and this is why people make money so quick when they join our team, is because we put them on these plans, we put them on these systems, and we create visions for people, and that markets to the masses. Okay, so one of the biggest objections, I don't have the money. All right, so if you got to screenshot this stuff, definitely have your phone ready, screenshot this stuff, because this is how I handle objections every day. All right, first we want to qualify the objection. All right, so I don't have the money. Awesome, Joe. I can I can appreciate you sharing that with me. I know personally, $500 to start a business, that could change, or that could change your bank account, isn't that much. So I appreciate you sharing how tight you are. Okay, I just want to make sure that we're on the same page. You know, is it that you really don't have the money, or do you just not see an opportunity for yourself? Okay, we want to make sure that this is a quality objection. If he doesn't have the money, or if she doesn't have the money, then yeah, that's okay. That's not you know a bad thing. Okay, we just want to make sure that we're getting a qualified objection, that they really don't have the money. All right, so let's head to the next one and we'll figure this out. So, all right, Joe, so if you see an opportunity for yourself, and make sure that they answer this question, okay? Do you see an opportunity for yourself? Okay. If you really see an opportunity, like you said you see, I want to help you come up with the funds. Is that cool? Okay. Now, before we go into some ways to help people come up with their money and get their mind going, we want to figure out what they want out of this. Okay. So I'll typically ask, if someone says, well, I want to pay off a credit card. Well, okay, Joe, if you really see an opportunity to pay your credit card off with our team, okay, I want to help you come up with the funds to do that. Okay. So what we want to do is literally tell them to grab a pen and paper and ask them, how far are you away from that $500? What's in your bank account right now that we can get you to that $500? Okay. So let's just say your opportunity is $150 and someone has $100, right? Now we're not talking about $150. We're not talking about how to come up with $150. We're coming up with how to come up with $50. Okay. So I want to make sure that you guys can see my slides here. Just somebody in the chat, just click yes, or anybody, doesn't really matter. Just want to make sure that you guys can see these slides. I'm sure someone would have let me know, but I just want to make sure that everybody can see these slides. That way they can take screenshots and get everything they need. Yes, no, maybe, anybody, chat? Yes, all right, good deal, cool. All right, now we want to get our prospect's mind working, right? And we want their mind to start going in ways that they can come up with this money. So find out when their next payday is. Ask these questions. Do not be afraid to ask these questions. Hey, when's your next payday? Who could you borrow the money from? Okay, what do you have to sell? I remember, guys, when I started my business, I sold a car that I loved. I sold that car just so I could get into the things that I needed to start to really take my business off. Okay, set a date. Okay, set a date and time on a calendar, and get their goals start. All right, get their start date. Okay, these are the things that I use all the time. They work. They really, really work. And the best thing is when they come up with the stuff. When they come up with their ideas, it's their idea. It's their idea for a start date. It's their idea for what they can sell. It's their idea for who they can borrow the money from. Okay, those are really big things that you can use to get your business. So this isn't for me. Okay, I'm just not a networker. All right, I heard that another day. Okay, so interesting, though. Maybe this isn't for you, right? A lot of us are afraid to say that. Hey, man, this isn't for everybody. This may or may not be for you. But how do you mean exactly? Do you care to elaborate? Okay, remember, guys, we want to get people talking. So if you're getting these objections, practice these things and learn to have them become part of you. And remember, guys, stories sell. So when you can share your story and say, yeah, I completely understand how you feel. I didn't think this was for me either. Okay, but I found out that I needed this, this, and this, and I really felt that it was for me after taking a look at this information. So by asking this question, we uncover the real reason it's not for them. Okay, so sometimes it's how we present it. Okay, sometimes it's how we actually invite to our presentation that isn't for them. It's not necessarily the company, the product, or the opportunity. Okay, so maybe they're a product person. Okay, and we're pushing the business. Okay, make sure that we are showing both, but only one at a time. Okay, one of the biggest killers in network marketing invitations, okay, is showing the product and the benefits of the product. But then we want to show people how we can make money with it. Guys, a lot of times that's confusing your your prospects, especially prospects that aren't in network marketing already. Okay. So the prospects that aren't in network marketing already, it's confusing your prospects. So pick one, pick the most important one to them, and really run with it and go with it. So make sure that you're showing both, but one at a time. I like to ask, what did you like best? Okay, and sometimes people are going to say, well, I love the travel and I love the products and I cannot wait to lose weight, but I also want to make money. I didn't ask everything you liked. I asked what you like best. Okay, we're going to hit on one thing, and that one most important thing, and we're going to stay on track. Okay, worst case, at the end of the day, you're going to get a referral. Ask them to keep you in the loop. I'm not going to take anybody off my list unless they are nasty. Okay, continue to market, guys. This is why, I mean, this brings me to a point where if you're in your business, you got to stay in your business for 2 to 5 years. You have to. Okay. Once you find good leadership and you find a good home, stay there. You have to stay there. You cannot drop out of your business. I say this because you're going to have so many people. I just had a guy tonight. He said, hey man, are you still doing XYZ company? I said, of course, man. I'm about to hit double backflip diamond in this company, man. Imagine if I wasn't doing that company anymore. Okay. I may still be in network marketing, but imagine how people feel, because they're going to come back. People that say no are going to come back. People that drop out are going to come back because they see you doing the thing every day. Okay. But they have to see that commitment. You got to be there too. You got to show up every day. What about, I need to think about it? All right. Anybody ever get this one? All right. So a lot of times people are giving you this because there's a lack of credibility or an unanswered question. All right. So the number one thing we want to do here is we want to try to eliminate this objection before it comes up in any conversation. So this is what you can say, especially if you're on the phone with a prospect. These are things that you can say with your prospects, with your three-way calls, before they even have a chance. Okay, so I've been searching and searching, doing a bunch of research on something that I could confidently put my name to that would give me this, this, and this. So where I like to insert this is when I'm telling my story, my quick story to prospects or three-way calls. I'm doing this. I spent countless hours researching, right? This says, okay, I don't need to do the research. This guy's credible. This girl's credible, and they did the research, right? So I spent countless hours, weeks, months searching and searching, doing a bunch of research on something that I could confidently put my name to that would allow me to travel the world and allow me to retire with residual income 20 years before I planned. Boom. Or help me stay at home more with my kids, or cut hours at work, allow me to take more vacations with my family, live a better lifestyle. You plug in, fill in the blank. Okay. So that should be a good one. That should have helped. All right. If it still comes up, answer just like this. Okay, cool. All right. I don't get many people that tell me they need to do more research after that video, but I would love to help with that. Would you mind sharing with me, what you feel you need more information on exactly? That way we can get you the right information. Remember, this isn't for everybody. Okay. It may or may not be for you. So, it's okay if it's not. We just want to work with people that are ready to run. Okay. So that's another way to handle that. Now, remember, guys, always listen well, ask good questions and listen. Okay. Take good notes. So you can say, okay, cool. More information on how the money works. Anything else? All right. Somebody said, I don't understand the comp plan. All right. We don't want to sit there and explain the comp plan. We want to use our tools. Okay. Use our tools to point people in the right direction. That way, when they bring in reps, when they finally decide to come into your company, your business, and they have reps, they use the tools too. All right. So this is not my idea. I'm actually a very good speller. All right. So, awesome. So we need more info on how the money works, the time you need to spend on the business. Anything else? All right. Ask questions, elaborate. Okay. What about this one? All right. I just want to make sure that we're on the same page. If we can get you, now this is if then, all right. If I would you, if we can get you more information on how the money works and how much time you need to invest, and um, your with the info, do you see an opportunity getting started with us? This is a great segue into a three-way call, connecting them with some leadership, getting them to a live event. Okay, if they say yes, they'd be ready to get started. Do a three-way call, like I said. If they say no, it's okay, and they're unsure, don't go running around getting information and wasting both of your time. All right, just move on, get a referral, and ask them if you can keep them in the loop. Okay. All right. So what's another one? Let me see how you do first. How much money are you making? All right. So how about you go first? I promise I'll follow. Right? It's cute. All right. Cool. So why you might be getting this objection, again, lack of credibility, lack of posture, or they don't believe they can do what you're doing. All right, so I'm going to show you how you can up your credibility, up your posture, up your authority tonight. Okay, so if you feel like you don't have that credibility, you don't have that posture, you don't have that authority, all right, I'm going to show you how to do that at the end of this webinar tonight, but you don't have to have results to have that credibility, to have that posture. You don't have to have amazing results to have that authority. I'm going to show you some cool stuff tonight. So how to handle it. Well, how do you mean? Are you saying this because you're not confident that I'm going to do something big with this, right? Okay. Let them know. Say, hey, do you not think I'm going to, because I'm taking this thing to the top. I know I'm taking it to the top. I'm going to take it to the top with or without you. Do you not see me going to the top? Or I'm just curious, just throwing it out there. I don't know if it looks like I'm not going to go to the top. Can you elaborate? Okay. So take yourself out of the equation. All right, let's just, let's forget me for a moment. From everything you just saw, let's just level each other here. Do you actually see an opportunity for yourself? Okay. If they say no, move on. Get a referral. Maybe have them buy your products or try a sample, or do that little deal, or book a trip, whatever it is, whatever your company is. Or if they say yes, all right, because here's the truth. I'm going to take this deal, and do this, this, and this. Express your vision. You should know your vision statement before the next person you talk to. You should have a vision statement that you can recite backwards, forwards, take sentences out, everything, all that stuff. All right. So, because here's the truth, I'm going to take this deal, and while I'm doing that, I love to work with you rather than ahead of you. Okay, and I don't want you to miss out and have me achieve my goals without achieving yours with you. Okay, at the same time. Okay, so what do you need to see come out of this to make it worth your time, Joe? Guys, if you do this, if you print this stuff off, take screenshots, if you practice this stuff, guys, it's not going to click tomorrow. Okay, it's not going to click tomorrow. I promise you that. But it's going to click sometime. But you got to practice it. You got to put this stuff out into the field. You got to do it every day, and you cannot be afraid of losing people just because you're doing it wrong. If you're afraid of that, then you're already doomed from the start. Guess what? Remember, not everyone's going to say yes. Not everyone's going to say yes right now. Okay, your job is just to keep getting better, keep moving, and keep going hard. That's your job. You cannot worry about anything else. All you can worry, you're here tonight because you want to get better, you want to learn these things, and you want to hone in and critique your skills, and we're showing you how to do that tonight. But being here is one thing, practicing it's another, teaching it will take you to the top. I promise you that. All right, so what's another one? Let me talk to my spouse first. It's a good one. All right, so reasons why you might be getting this objection. All right, it's either a legit objection or they don't feel like they can do it. Okay, so handling this objection before it comes up really just comes down to asking the good questions. If you know they have a spouse, ask them, do you guys make decisions together? All right, ask them if they're married or they're in a committed relationship. Okay, if you know they have a spouse, make sure you schedule a time where they can both do it together. They can both watch your presentation together. Guys, the worst thing in the world is when you have someone ready to watch a presentation. All right, the wife or the husband watches it and they watch it separately, and then the wife is going to try to explain to the husband everything that's in it, right? Big no-no. Okay, she's not going to be able to do that. She's not even in the business yet. All right, and that's not duplicatable. So to avoid that, ask good questions, know the situation, and make sure that when you schedule them to watch that presentation, that they can watch it together. Okay, watch it as a team. They get you on a three-way call as a team, and they decide to come into business as a team. Okay, now if you have done a presentation and found out after the presentation about someone else in the process, rebook a time to present again when they're together. Schedule that three-way call together. Okay, this will avoid any confusion. Trust me, it happens. It is huge. Speeds up the process, and it can really slow down the process too. What about this one? I don't have the time. If you guys are getting this objection, then these are your best prospects. People that don't have the time are the best for network marketing, hands down. You may be thinking, well, what about the people that don't have the money? Those are the worst prospects. Those are the people that you don't want on your team. Now, trust me, people that are ambitious and they may be a little down on some luck or whatever, hey, fine with that. But people that need money are some of your worst prospects. Okay? People that get needy are some of your worst prospects. So I don't have the time. How are we going to handle that? So why? You're getting this objection. They feel like they can't do it, or it was not presented in an easily duplicatable way. All right. How to handle this objection before you get it? Use your tools. Okay. Let them know that, hey, guys, all we do is use the tools. Can you invite 3 people to a webinar every night? Oh, yeah, that's easy, right? Okay, but if you're doing things that if you look like you're taking a lot of time, if you look like it's just not something that just fits right into your day, and they're busy, guess what? They're not going to want to add anything else. So how do you handle it? Oh man, Joe, I appreciate you sharing that with me. How do you mean? Okay, how do you mean you're so busy? All right, they're going to tell you, I got this, I got this, I got this, I got this. Wow, Joe, that sucks. But how long do you have to do that for? Okay, share a similar story with them. Man, I was juggling my kids, my wife, my dog, and we had dance practice, and we had choir practice, and we had band practice, and then we had swimming games, and we had vacuuming practice, and I have a pet iguana, and I need to wash his claws, and everything's just crazy. All right, I know exactly what you mean. Feel, felt, found, and express your empathy. Okay. Now, this is the conversation that you want to have. This is the conversation that you can practice. Practice on a stuffed animal. Practice with your spouse. Practice with yourself. Hell, if I would never suggest this, but really, if you go buy some leads, hell, just open up the phone book. I would never suggest going buying leads, because you should be able to generate your own good quality leads. But if you want practice, especially if you want to get good at talking to people, you want to get good on the phone, you want to get good at handling objections, guess what? Call somebody that doesn't know you. You'll get some objections, I promise, but use these things to help. So let's say you did have a little time and it didn't take you more than a few hours a week with my help to work on freeing up some lifetime or some lifestyle time in your schedule. Do you see an opportunity here for that? Okay, if they say no, my plate's too full, all right, just move on, get a referral, keep them in the loop. If they say yes, okay, awesome. Okay, and I want you to know that I'm here to help you based on your busy schedule. What's the most you can put in this week? Okay, write this stuff down, because you're going to have to come back to it later. All right, cool. So with those 20 hours, what would you like to see income-wise on a monthly basis to make this worth it to you? Okay, take this down again. Okay, how long would it take you to reach that? Okay, boom, write that down again. Okay, if you're getting this objection and people are saying, oh, I'm too busy, most of the time I'm going to respond with, man, you may need this more than I thought. I mean, if you don't have the time, and if you don't have anything to me, well, what do you plan to do? And I asked this question, what do you plan to do to make time? What do you have in place that's going to allow you some time freedom? And let them answer that question, right? Let them answer that question. If they can't tell you, say, wow, it seems like you may need to take a look at this more than I thought. You know, I'm not sure if you're looking to create time, but it sounds like to me you have zero time. You have no way to actually create something that you're going to earn more time in. Okay, and then get them on a three-way call. Um, if they give you an answer that's not realistic to the questions that we just went over, um, you know, get reel it back in, make sure it's realistic. Okay. I just had a lady ask me, she wanted to make $2,000 a week in 6 months, working 20 hours a week on a part-time basis. I had to reel it in. I'm not going to be on the phone with people that are being unrealistic, because guess what? That just comes down to posture. If someone wants to be an idiot, you maintain your posture, maintain your power, because some people just want to take it away from you. They're not being serious about the business. They just want to take away your power. And no one can take away your power unless you let them. So do not let anyone take your power. Now, if someone does give you a realistic answer, say, okay, awesome, Joe. Did you know that's very realistic, okay, to do this, this, and this? And, and if I'm willing to help you, I'm willing to help you. All right. Do that starting today. Is there anything else that you need to know before I start going to work with you to help you solve that no time issue? Okay. Let's rock and roll. All right, cool. So pyramid scheme, big one, right? A lot of people handle this objection all wrong. I'm with you guys. I've done this objection. I've said, hey, well, isn't everything a pyramid scheme, right? Well, you got a job, right? Okay, who's done that? You don't have to raise your hand because I know we've all done it. We've all heard it. We all think that's the right way to handle this objection. Fortunately, it's not. All right, so why you're getting this objection? Prospect may have had a bad experience at one point, or they may have been exposed to some inaccurate information. They may have gone to Google and looked at something and they got the wrong information. They may have just have bad habits or a closed mind. Hence, people typically, are and remain broke when they have a closed mind. All right, so this is why. Now, handling it before, okay, it's similar to letting me do my research. So, if you beat them to the punch, they can't give you that objection. So you could tell them a story. I've been searching and searching, doing a bunch of research on something that I could confidently put my name with. Okay, I've been searching and searching for that one company because I was so afraid of a pyramid scheme. But I finally found that one company. I finally found that one team, the leadership that. They gave me the comfort, and I don't feel that way anymore. I'm absolutely amazed at what's happened because I felt the same way. So if you say things like that with someone that you believe that might give you that objection, you can nip it in the bud and avoid that objection altogether. So because I found a way to stay home with my kids and da 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 da. All right, fill in your vision. All right, so remember, guys, at the end of the day, do not get defensive. Laugh a lot. I do this all the time. It works like absolute magic. Use your pauses and see what they say. Okay, if someone says, is this a pyramid scheme? I might say, really, Joe? Pause. Okay, because we're on the phone for a reason, guys. We're not here to waste anybody's time. Okay. How do you mean? Trust me, man, I'm a professional. I look at things professionally. Do you really think I'd fall for a pyramid scheme, Joe? Do you? All right. The last thing I would do is get involved in something illegal or unstable. You know me better than that. All right. This is an opportunity for the open-minded. Do you see an opportunity for yourself, or are you open-minded? Because if you're not, it's okay. All right. Posture yourself. And even with friends and family, do not let them take your power. All right, so remember, guys, handle your objections with smiles. Do not get defensive. Remember, I've prospected thousands of people, and I've enrolled over 200, and this is at complete 2 years. So I'm going to my third year now, guys. 800 people have said no, probably more. All right, but imagine if you've enrolled 200 people into your business. Okay, guys. So that's it. That's all I've got. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 3 people. Okay. And if you're already a part of this, then I can't do it. So, but the next 3 people that shoot me an inbox that say end rejection forever. Okay. So it needs to say, the first word needs to be end, second word rejection, third word forever. I'm going to bring you into my inner circle. I'm going to throw you in a trial for my inner circle. Now, if you're not open to it, or if you're just one of those people that just, loves free training and you just, dig free training, then hey, that's cool. Suck up all the free training you want. If you're, I'll say this, if you're not getting the results after all the free training that I'm giving, because I can't give everything away. A lot of you guys know me. I don't give everything away here. I give everything away to my mastermind groups, to my inner circle groups, to the people that are really ready to rock and roll. All right, cool. So we've got 2 have come through already. All right, so I tell you this, guys, it'll be $10. All right, we'll run you through the trial, but I'm gonna share with you a concept right now, okay, that's gonna end rejection forever. Okay, so I've got one more spot left. All right, so we've got about 4 minutes left on this webinar. If you're obviously, guys, if you're already in my inner circle, then you already know how to end rejection forever. So good for you guys. So I'll wait for 4 minutes, and as the time goes on, I'm going to enable the Q&A. All right, so we can run till about 11 Eastern if you guys want. If you do have questions, pop them in the Q&A. The Q&A is up. All right, and all right, cool, good deal. Okay, so Q&A is up. If you got questions, you can even pop your questions in the chat. I can scroll up the chat all the way. So whatever question you have, even if it doesn't have to do with objections, let me know, and I'll answer that question for you. Because this is free time. This is where I give myself for free. So if you have questions and you want me to answer your questions, if you have something that you're struggling with in your business, I would definitely answer it now, because some people know how much my phone calls are. So definitely get it answered while it's free. Yep, you are already in the inner circle, so you have access to these, and you can get the slides as well. I can email them to you. So if you are in the inner circle and you want these slides, just let me know, and I'll email you the slides. All right, so if you guys don't have any questions, like I said, we'll rock and roll for another about 2 minutes. If you guys don't have questions, but if you do have questions, let me know. And the concept to end rejection, guys, is it all comes down to your target market. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how you can put yourself in front of people that will literally beg you. Okay, and some of you have done this, and some of you know this, will literally beg you for your link. Okay, I had a guy tonight beg me for my link. Can you please send me your link to sign up? Okay, if you want those kind of messages and you haven't sent me a message that says in rejection forever, then I can go ahead and say, then you probably don't even need to be in business right now. Because if you are still not where you want to be in your company, in your business, and you didn't send me that message, just go ahead and tell yourself, you might as well just stop playing with yourself and say, you know what, I probably shouldn't be in business. Because if you're so stubborn to the point that you don't want to take the help, if you don't want to invest in yourself, if you don't want to start getting the results and learn from the best, because guys, I'm not the best, but I've paid to work with the best, and I will be. And that should be each and every one of your goals tonight. That's why you're here. That's why you know you need to start to make some changes, right? It's the new year. Okay, if you want to start getting results in 2016, it doesn't start in 2016, it starts now. Okay, guys? So, you're here for a reason. You're here to learn how to handle these objections, because it's not only for you, but it's for your team. Okay, guys? So, If there are no more questions, and you guys are masters at your business, and you know what you're doing, and you don't have objections, um, then I'm ready to rock and roll. So everybody, I'm excited for the new year. I'm excited to share this awesome stuff with you. I hope this helped. If you got value from it, let everybody know. Post on your Facebook. Let everybody know where you are every Monday night. Monday Marketing Mastery. This has been it's so fun to bring this to you guys every Monday night. I mean, it's just absolutely wonderful to see all the familiar faces and names and people that are showing up. Not they're showing up for your dreams. That's the badass part. You're showing up not, you know, for anybody. You're showing up for your dreams. You're showing up for your business. You're showing up for your families. So hats off to you guys. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. We will be back next Monday for Monday Marketing Mastery. So make sure to mark your calendar. Make sure to tag your teammates. Make sure to tell your friends, tell your family, tell Santa. We're going to end this. I know I see some people still popping in that were a little late. It's all good. There will be a recording of it. I'll make sure to get you guys information. But again, guys, Ryan McMorris, I love bringing it to you, and have a wonderful night, guys.